Okay, so today I brought with me my interim assessment, the second one that the district gave out. So I have our itemized data that we received from Gail. So I want us to take a look and to see where there were any discrepancies in the scores in regards to the percentages that were given, and to see what we can do to help these kids who are still struggling with these standards. Also, to help us, I also brought up our my iReady scores to maybe give us a real good idea of why the struggle is there. Maybe that can also, help us assess that stuff. So, let's just take a look at this data. I did start highlighting areas that were an issue.
So this is interim 1, interim 2, so this is earlier in the year?
Yes, so I also compared it to interim assessment 1. However, I had a hard time because they weren't the same strategies. Again, it was like a whole different set of standards that were assessed. Even though I think both of them had maybe context clues, that was on the no, not even context clues.
Analyzing this paragraph and the structure was the same. Reading for information.
Reading for information seemed to be similar. But the first test was really about central idea, and the second one was more about analyzing particular sentences, and point of view seemed to be the focus. So,
all right, so we're going to focus on interim 2?
yes, interim 2. I also brought a copy of the test for you guys to take a look at, so that we can see maybe why there was such an issue.
Right. Question 2, you had a big number that answered A, and the correct response was C. So if we look at question 2.
Question 2, fish cheek. Okay.
This is about using context clues?
Right, context clues. This is determine the meaning of words and phrases. Okay, which is an area that of difficulty for my special ed class. So let's see something here. In the following line says, and they arrived, the minister's family and all of their relatives, in a clamor of doorbells and rumbled Christmas packages. Clamor means.
So the correct response was C.
C, commotion.
But 5 students put disturbance. So that seems like it's
Reasonable. Like,
That seemed like
yeah. So they were using all the strategies to
they
figure
did.
it out. They just didn't choose the one that they were looking for exactly.
Right. The answer was commotion. See,
that was fine in which part of this? Which line?
it didn't say line up. Clamor, Christmas Eve.
Oh, 10, and then they arrived to Mr. family. And
Okay.
So let's read the sentences.
I mean, I see why they picked it. I don't think this question is a good assessment.
Yeah,
Good
because the choices
choices.
were too similar.
Right, because disturbance and commotion to me are almost
The same,
one and the same. So, I guess you can see that, but I'm not sure
So then
we
how
can
could you
them.
tell them to make, so that they don't make that same mistake again?
Or else it's in a commotion of doorbells?
That's what I'm
Well, so
saying.
maybe they can replace, like teach them to replace each one, the options with the word that they're trying to decipher between. So if they replace them, but then it would promote
Still-
disturbance and commotion would still,
Or
yeah.
else it's in a disturbance of, I guess, was it an interruption? So did they start dinner
No.
yet? No.
No, it's definitely C, but if you plug it in, even though disturbance and commotion are similar, I guess plugging it in does definitely
the
Now-
context of the story, maybe
Yeah.
they'd be able to decide, well, was it a disturbance or was it like a big, commotion to do before the dinner started?
So,
That would be something to
promotion
just
maybe
keep.
to show them the hustle bustle, like it was, like, people coming in and out, so
Mhm.
I guess that's the kind of promotion,
You're right.
to give them the visual of that, to explain it to them, okay. Yes, we can do that, okay. What else is good?
Maybe also for practice, for the context clues, we could also, have them maybe use a graphic organizer, like, just for, like, practice, they couldn't maybe do this for the actual assessment, but you could have them write the word and then maybe think of a picture to describe the word, so maybe that'll make it easier if they have a picture of what they think the word is, maybe they can narrow it down with the words, like if they, if they see clamor, like, I could draw a picture of what I think clamor is, and then they can, relate the picture to the different options, and they can choose and see which one best fits their picture, and maybe that could
help them
make them see the
eliminate.
difference,
That could work. Okay, so picture and inserting, we said,
concerning the choices.
Choices.
Of
okay, alright, so that was number 2. What else is there? I think number 5, that question was testing, analyzing how a particular sentence, paragraph, chapter, section fits into the overall structure of the text and contributes to the development of the idea.
And this is one that was tested in term 1.
It was, let's see, that is what standard, RI.5, yeah.
And there's all of his problems.
Yeah, they still were all over the place, ooh.
All right, so the correct response for interim 2 was B.
This is number 4. And the answer was C. Why is the following line from the text important? When my husband and I were married 5 years ago in Calcutta, we invited friends who have never been to India, and he came full of enthusiasm for a place I avoided talking about in my childhood, fearful of what people might say. The reasons, establish the topic of the text, it develops a twist in the plot of the text, it reveals a change in the author's point of view, it shows the author has moved in the setting. You see, I think I know where they went wrong with this. In the text that they stated Calcutta and India, maybe my kids were thinking there was a movement,
Mm-hmm.
in their heads. They're just thinking
That's what
the
it was.
setting changed.
Chose D.
They would have chose D, but the answer was
C.
number 4. The answer was C. It reveals a change in the author's point of view.
Well, maybe they could locate
Oh.
the sentence and then see what what the point of view of the author was before and after, and draw a line of where this sentence is actually in the text, and then they can see was the author feeling happy or sad, or the emotion that they had,
Right.
so that they could, if they underline where that actual sentence is in the text, then maybe they can see the difference in what comes before and after that one sentence.
Mm-hmm. That's good, highlighting it.
Also, I think the background of this article, I think it went from her being embarrassed about her culture,
Mm-hmm.
and then now I think she's embracing her culture, and if I believe. Yeah.
Read it.
Oh, in line 17 it says, while I am American by virtue of the fact that I was raised in the country, I am Indian thanks to the efforts of 2 individuals. I feel Indian not because of the time I spent in India or because of my genetic competition, but rather my parents' steadfast presence my life. So I guess it's saying that kinda, she's more okay with it. Have been able, she was a recommended constant way to describe me.
So she's feeling proud of
Now
her
she's
background.
proud of her background. At home, she followed the custom.
A lot, this child put B and you had another 5 because they recognized that there was a change in the plot. I mean, they think that it was a change in the plot where really it was the point of view of the author, not the plot. So maybe there needs to be a little bit more discussion and like
about
what,
difference between plot, climax of the story.
right, the elements of the story versus the author's point of view. Yes, Mrs. Atterbury? I thought you wanted to say something.
Okay, so review author's purpose and making sure we
So
understand
the elements of the story, right?
Elements.
The plot and.
elements of the story. Okay, and not confusing that with author's purpose. Okay, so that's that. Alright, so I think I have maybe a couple things now that I can go back and work on. And maybe at our next meeting, maybe.
Would you give this assessment again just to see, or just
Right,
those
right,
kinds
right.
of questions again?
Maybe I'll
That
go
doesn't
read through
change
that, so
it.
maybe I'll read, to make this test real valid, so let's see. So maybe I'll do, next week I'll plan to teach those two skills,
Right.
and then reassess it again using maybe the same one, because I didn't go over it at all with them.
Right.
And after I, you know,
You see the real world.
see the growth, let's see.
Without the, they don't have to do the response, the written,
No, not the written response, I would do
just
those
those.
questions and review. All right, ladies. Thank you.